Hi everyone, today I'm going to present my experiment on simulation of a push button and LED using Proteus. So in this experiment, we are connecting a push button as an input and LED as an output to an ARM microcontroller. We use Proteus software to simulate and check if everything works properly. This helps us understand the basic input-output operations using GPIO pins. For this experiment, we require both software and hardware components. We use STM32Cube IDE for coding and Proteus for simulation. The main components are STM32F401RB microcontroller, push button, LED, resistors, and connecting wires. The working is based on GPIO operation. The microcontroller reads the signal from the push button. When the button is pressed, it sends a low signal. Based on this input, the microcontroller decides whether to turn the LED on or off. This process keeps repeating continuously. We use the STM32F401 microcontroller. It is a 32-bit ARM Cortex-M4 processor. It runs at high speed and has a built-in memory and peripherals. It is commonly used in embedded systems for controlling devices. So these are the steps to be followed in the STM32Cube IDE. In STM32Cube IDE, we first create a new project and select the microcontroller. Then we configure GPIO pins. Here, PA0 is set as an input for the push button and PA5 is set as an output for the LED. After that, we generate and build the code. So now these are the steps in Proteus. In Proteus, we create a new project and add the microcontroller. Then we connect the push button and LED properly. Next, we load the hex file generated from the IDE. We also set the frequency and run the simulation. So this experiment is done using simple read and write GPIO function. The code continuously checks the button status using a loop. If the button is pressed, the LED is on. If the button is not pressed, the LED is turned off. From the simulation, we can see that the LED responds correctly. It turns on when the button is pressed and turns off when it is released. This shows that the interfacing is working properly. So to conclude, we successfully interfaced the push button and LED with an ARM microcontroller. We also learned how to configure GPIO pins and simulate the system using Proteus. This experiment helps build a strong base for embedded system design. Thank you.